Hey y'all, this is a turtle I caught the other day, and we're going to be doing a turtle soup. So you want to start off with a beef broth. I like the bone broth. I think it's a little bit heartier, and you'll add that in your water into a stock pot. I'll put the ingredients in the comments later. But you got your dry spices. There's several of them. And again, I'll put that in the comments. But I like to go ahead and add that into my pot of bone broth and water. And go ahead and start that simmering. Then I take another pan and I melt a half a stick of butter and I start working on my roux. And basically all roux is either oil or butter and flour mixed in slowly till you get the flour cooked. For this dish, I like to do my roux about to a peanut butter color. Some people like it a little darker, but that's totally your preference. But you gotta stir and stir and stir. You add a little bit of flour at a time, so it doesn't get so lumpy. You can make it smooth as you're stirring it. It's coming along. So when it gets to the color that you like on the roux, you'll add your holy trinity, which will be onions, bell peppers, and celery chopped. And you're just going to kind of sweat those down, mixing it into the roux. This is where you're getting your flavor from. Your stock pot's still starting to simmer with the water and the bone broth and the spices. I'll get those sweated down, and then generally I'll add the turtle meat. That's fresh turtle meat from that turtle, and that's probably about 1.5 to 2 pounds of turtle. This pan was a little bit small, but I try to brown it off a little bit, and then I'll add all this mixture into the stock pot of the water and the bone broth. After I get it in there, I add 2 large chopped tomatoes with the minced garlic, and then I add a 1/2 pound of chopped ham. Stir it up, and now we start slow cooking it and letting it simmer. Then after it's started simmering, I'll add 2 chopped boiled eggs. After it goes for 2 hours, I'll come back and I'll add the juice of 1 lemon. I'll add my Worcestershire sauce, and then I'll add my sherry. And after I add those, like I said, this has already been going for 2 hours. I like to add these after 2 hours. And then I'll let that simmer again for another hour. Sherry was a little bit hard to get open. But you don't want to overdo it on the sherry. That's just a tablespoon. And again, I'll put the ingredients in the comments. Just a tablespoon of that's all you need. And then I'll simmer that on low heat for another hour, and then you're done. Stir it up really good to get everything mixed and dump it in a bowl. Some people like crackers, but we generally here do French bread. I like to toast off my French bread and use it to suck up the sauce. And there you go, turtle soup.